Hello everyone! After releasing my Shadow Moon Burial Grounds video, a couple of people were confused about Ner'zhul. Is he the bad guy? Did he join the Iron Horde willingly? What's exactly going on here? To clear some confusion, I think it would be handy to show you the choice given to Ner'zhul. During the Shadow Moon questline, you're sent by Velen to talk with Ner'zhul. Not all of the Shadow Moon orcs followed Ner'zhul's alliance with the Iron Hordes. Among them, there is one orc whom I befriended many years ago. She may be able to tell us more about Ner'zhul's plans for this Dark Star. In our timeline, Velen never befriended Ner'zhul, since she was already dead far before the Horde even started their war against the Draenor. She was actually the way for Kil'jaeden to manipulate Ner'zhul into forming the Horde, but in this reality, things are different. Ner'zhul did not agree with her mate's choice, and she took those who agreed with her away from the rest of the clan. She believes that you must understand why Ner'zhul joined the Iron Hordes before you go and take his life, so she invites you to the cave below the city and witness what happens. Below the village is the ancestral totem. On it is carved the name of every Shadow Moon clan member since its founding. We're asked to find the totem, while in reality just click on it, and Ner'zhul explains what happened. When the Iron Horde came, they gave our clan a choice. Join them or die. My husband Ner'zhul chose to save our people. He joined the Iron Hordes, but they asked of him a heavy price. They said, "What good are stars and visions against steel and powder? Make a worthy offering, or your people shall die." So Ner'zhul turned to the silent void. He broke the ancient laws and drew upon the Dark Star. I pleaded with him to stop, but he would not turn back. By breaking this stone, he forswore all loyalties to our ancestors. You must do what I cannot. Stop Ner'zhul and his madness before it's too late. So for Ner'zhul, there really wasn't a choice. It was either let your people die or join us. He could have made a different choice, of course. He could have been like the Frostwolf clan and step away from the Iron Horde, but yeah, apparently he made a different choice. During this vision, you could actually see the model of Gromash, and I think this is the first time during our questing that we actually see him, and in my opinion, he looks kinda insane. To his right stands Commander Vorka, and he shows up a couple of times throughout the zone, but we take him out during the Defense of Karabor event. To his left stands a more familiar person, Garrosh Hellscream himself, and this is our Garrosh covered with a few bandages. He looks so very small compared to his father, which I really like personally. And I've already speculated a bit about those wounds. Are those wounds left over from the siege of Orgrimmar, or has Grom been trying to teach his son how to be a true orc? Only time will tell, and I can't wait to find out. Now I wish I could tell you more details about Ner'zhul's new powers, but I couldn't find much information. He's drawing shadow powers from the void, which corrupts the soul, drives you mad, and this is the place where Voidwalkers come from. At least from our timeline, the information I could find, this is where Voidwalkers come from. We actually see him summon these void creatures a couple of times, he's abusing the spirits of the ancestors, and he's drawing upon the powers of the Dark Star. The history of the Dark Star and the crystals that landed on the planet that can be found in Shadow Moon Valley, and the ancestors wrote down what happened. Today a bright fire exploded across the heavens and 4 great white stones fell from the sky. One such stone landed in the plains below our village. We know not what it is. Is it a gift from our ancestors? Shortly afterwards, a shadow appeared in the sky beneath the pale moon. Some stare at it in fear, others in adoration. The clan has given it many names, Great Father, Dark Mother, while the chieftain calls it the Dark Star. Since the crystal fell, our power has grown in ways we do not fully understand. We've always spoken the language of the stars and the earth. Now we hear another, the voice of shadow. Yesterday we found one of our clan defiling the spirits of our ancestors. The chieftain is livid. It is clear this new magic is dangerous. It leads us down a path from which we cannot return. From this day forth, let it be known, the powers of shadow are forbidden to the clan. The Dark Star is evil. So Ner'zhul is breaking all ancient laws and he's trying to gather up the power from the Dark Star. A cinematic when you fight Ner'zhul is supposed to happen, and I think this cinematic is going to explain a whole lot more about what exactly is going on, but they haven't implemented it yet. Velen, at the end of it, eventually sacrifices himself to purify the Dark Star, and a Naru appears. Considering how the spirits are drawn to these crystals, how the void shows up similar to the void god Etropius, how a Naru appears when Velen sacrifices himself, I don't think it's hard to imagine that this this dark star was some sort of dying Naru turned into his void state. You can check out my Naru video for more details about the Naru and the void state. There's a whole bunch of information. Some is speculating, some is actual facts, and some is said that it's only very rare to see this. The basic idea behind it is that when a Naru falls ill or when it's dying, it starts sucking up souls and slowly regain the holy light. This has happened before in our timeline. The Naru eventually regained his holy form. But before that moment, he was all dark, he was all void, and it was some nasty stuff. We've actually seen one Naru even go beyond that dark state, Mu'uru, who was taken by Kilfa Sunstrider and the Blood Elves. He was eventually turned into a Etropius, a void god. We took him out, and the core of Mu'uru was used to reignite the Sunwell. That's the very short version of it. I'll link my Naru video in the description. Anyways, that's Ner'zhul's choice done, so now you know why he did what he did, and why we're taking him out in the Shadowmoon burial grounds. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, guys, see ya!
Our bond is iron, our will unbreakable. Who will stand against us?